Primaries in North Dakota are about a month away, and incumbent Senator Heidi Heitkamp is largely considered one of the most vulnerable Democrats running for re-election. Republicans were able to recruit their top choice to run against her, Congressman Kevin Cramer. Now, North Dakota voted overwhelmingly for President Trump in 2016. Dale Wetzel covers politics in North Dakota and was formerly a state capitol reporter for the Associated Press. He joins me now via Skype from Bismarck. Dale, thanks for being with us. Kevin Cramer is certainly not a newcomer to North Dakota politics. How is he viewed in the state?
Well, he's viewed as a conservative gentleman who tends to put his foot in it occasionally, if you know what I mean. Occasionally he makes awkward public comments. He's what I would call recklessly honest. He sometimes says things that don't come across, I think, the way he means them. But he's out there. He's on and off the rails. But he is a conservative, both fiscally and socially. He's very pro-life, very anti-abortion. He makes no bones about any of that, and he gets around quite a bit in North Dakota. He holds coffee clutches. He's on talk radio quite a bit. He makes himself available.
So he's a solidly conservative candidate, and Senator Heitkamp has tried to position herself as a little bit more of an independent. So where does she stand on some of those key issues you mentioned?
Well, she is not pro-life, at least not how the pro-lifers would describe it. She does have some things in common with Republicans in North Dakota. She's a bit skeptical of federal regulation. She supports coal power, energy development to the extent that a lot of Democrats do not, especially coal. She has had some differences with the Trump administration. Probably the most important one is that she did vote against the Trump tax cuts. And I expect that will be a major point of contention during the campaign.
All right. Now, according to an April Morning Consult poll, 49% of North Dakotans approve of the job the president is doing. Is Cramer then aligning himself with the president as closely as he can?
Absolutely. He is a Trump person all the way. I have not really heard him express any significant differences with the president on policy matters. There might be one particular item where there is a difference, and that is that President Trump's tariffs on China has prompted some retaliation against agricultural products in the country. And of course, North Dakota is a major agricultural producer of just about everything.
Well, that was exactly what I was going to ask you about next, because obviously agriculture is one of the most important, if not the most important, driving forces in North Dakota when it comes to the economy. So how concerned are the voters then about a potential trade war with China? Would that one issue be enough to color all the rest?
I don't think so. It certainly is an influence, but I wouldn't say that it is an overriding factor. It remains to be seen, frankly, how this trade war, if that's what we can call it at this point, is going to wash through the agricultural economy. But it's true that the early signs are not what you would call promising. I mean, soybean farmers are concerned. And anytime there is dissatisfaction with the United States amongst our major export customers, and a lot of them are in the Far East, there's nervousness in North Dakota as far as, the potential effect on the pocketbook.
So if you had to rate top three main issues for people heading to the polls in North Dakota, what would you say?
I'd say taxes, energy, and agriculture. Actually, I'd put energy first, then taxes, then agriculture.
All right.
And also, if I may add a fourth, it would be also federal regulation.
You may absolutely add the fourth. Dale Wetzel in Bismarck, North Dakota, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.